welcome.
This episode is brought to you by Pat Maroon,
Pat Maroon himself.
3-time Stanley Cup champion in a row.
In a
Pat
fucking
Maroon.
row. Welcome to Beer League Banter with Pat Maroon. Well, this is more of an appreciation episode.
Yeah, I'm joined by
here.
Andrew.
Sorry, you go for it.
I was joined by Andrew Pat Maroon Ahonen.
I'm joined here by Evan Matt Peroon Matthews.
I was thinking about doing that, but all right, buddy. Season's over. Tampa Bay Lightning back-to-back. Vasilevsky was 5 now, right? 5 straight series clinching shutouts.
Vasilevsky is a champion. He deserves to win. Everybody else on that team can go fuck themselves. Just kidding.
Everyone's going to go take their summer somewhere probably warm, spend it out on some boats. Vasilevsky's going to head back to his home planet, hang out with his family for a little bit.
He's going back to the planet Xando.
Xando, yeah, that's right. It was confirmed by us during the last game.
Yeah, he said that they asked what he was going to do with the Stanley Cup, and he said he was going to shed his skin and put it in the top of it, as his father did before him.
There's a lot of good stuff, I think, to go through today. I also saw, I don't know if you saw the article that was talking about how the Tampa Bay Lightning won the Stanley Cup, but we all won because there's no more Pierre Maguire. It's a whole article just shitting on Pierre and why he's the fucking worst.
Do you think that he's legitimately like not coming back with ESPN? Like they're not going to sign him later?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure they've announced their hockey staff right now, and I feel like they're going with a lot more like former pros, and I feel like they're taking that route.
Is Catherine Tappan coming over?
I think so.
I hope so. I fucking love her. She's awesome.
Yeah, she's great, man. She can fucking chirp with the boys,
I'm sure Liam's probably not coming over because
I think he's an
like,
NBC guy.
Yeah, he's like integrated with their whole thing. I've seen him do other sports. I can't tell you which ones, but I've seen him on other sports, and I'm like, hey, what are you doing here?
Yeah. So, I feel like, yeah, exactly. I've seen him do other sports, maybe like football. Maybe I've seen him do a football thing, or maybe it was like horse racing. They're both the same thing anyway.
I mean, so. Eddie Olczyk, he loves his horse racing.
Dude, that like sign off was fucking sad.
Which one?
It was like all of them like signing off. Like it was the Eddie Olczyk, and I always forget the other guy's name. But he basically did his whole like saying thank you for NBC for supporting him through cancer and all that kind of stuff. It's like Tampa just won the Stanley Cup, and all of a sudden everyone's sad and crying.
I mean, I was sad when they won, so
it was gonna happen. It was gonna happen. But we'll see what they do next year with their money.
I have a feeling someone's gonna have a broken toe for the next 12 months.
Kucherov is just going to never play a break.
Yeah, again. He's going to be like, oh, my finger hurts. Sorry. Oh, God, sorry.
Right.
Like, my arm.
They came out.
Be like, can you play? He'd be like, yeah.
I think it was confirmed he played with a fractured rib, I believe is what they said. I would like to get into, I'm just going to be a spoiler alert right now. My beauty for this week is not an actual hockey play.
Cool.
That's okay. I'll just leave it at that when we get to that.
Okay.
But anyway, Pat Maroon hour.
Do you have? Yeah. This is the Pat Maroon fan club now.
Yeah,
we talked shit before. I will no longer say anything mean.
We can't.
3-time Stanley Cup in a row, man. Pat Maroon,
the Grease man himself.
Jesus Christ! So, what do you have any stats for us, or did you just kind of say fuck it because everyone knows that Tampa is just dominant?
Yeah, I mean it was Kucherov finished with the most points, I believe. Braden Point still finished with the most goals.
Man, I love Braden Point. He's so good,
dude. They shut him down that series, it did not fucking matter.
Exactly. If your best player can't score, and everyone else is just fucking churning, like of course you're gonna win.
Yeah, there's no beating.
It's almost like you're 25% better than the other team.
Yeah, it's almost like you're $18 million better.
If I had to guess a number, if I had to ballpark it, I'd say it'd be in that range.
Yeah. Just an educated guess here.
Dude, there's so many people on the internet like saying that Tampa's not at fault for that. They're like,
Well,
oh, it's the NHL's fault.
I just say, hey, I'm a loophole exploiter myself. If I can find a loophole, I will do my best to exploit it.
Me too. In certain parameters.
Yeah.
Like with Chicago, they were $5 million over the cap.
Right. Tampa said, I'll one up
that. Straight to the moon, man. Like there's a line, and I feel like they may have crossed it around the $10 million mark. But a lot of people are online. They're like, especially mostly Tampa fans. I'm reading. They're like, oh no, Tampa tried to do it, so they just joined them instead. It's the NHL's problem. It's like,
nah, dude. They're
if the problem exists because of what you're doing, it is not just their problem. It's also your problem.
I see your $5 million, and I raise you $13 million.
But they got away with it. I'm not going to say bravo. I'm just going to say you got away with it.
They did.
They won.
And they kicked ass. And it's crazy to think, how different things would have been if Florida could have taken them out. They were so close. Things would have been
obviously, and the Islanders too. I mean, they took them to 7 games.
That's true. Yeah. So next year, I think, maybe the Islanders next year. Maybe they fucking make it. Maybe they make it to the finals. Maybe next year the Islanders pull not a Montreal, because people would actually expect the Islanders to make it. I would like to give props again to Montreal for giving us at least a fun underdog story for the entire playoffs. That was fun to watch. No one anticipated that shit.
That was
Montreal
cool.
fans did not.
Cool with that, yeah.
I still feel kind of bummed out. That sucks that they couldn't go like full capacity at their arenas. They did outside.
That was weird. They're like, oh yeah, you can't come in here with safety, and then they show a video outside, and there's 1 billion people out there, and they are not separated.
That's a fucking sardine can, man. Yeah, people just kissing. They're all just kissing each other. They weren't even watching the game. They're just kissing.
They're just kissing and eating poutine.
Yeah, Canadian French kissing.
That's what they're swapping poutine in their mouth back and forth. That's called the. Give me a second.
You got this.
That's called the French Canadian. How do you do?
Oh, I like that.
When you put poutine in your mouth. You don't chew it. You just and then you spit it into somebody else's mouth.
I'm gonna test that out with Christina later and not let her know it's happening, and we're gonna see how it goes.
Yeah, then you finish it up with the San Diego thank you, and your night is ready.
Hell yeah, dude. What's a San Diego thank you?
It's when you kiss somebody when they're taking a shit.
Oh. Can we follow that up with a Blumpkin? Can you go San Diego thank you into a Blumpkin back to a San Diego thank you? I think you can do that.
Yeah, in theory. I mean, it's possible. Has it been done? It's probably, yeah.
Dude, I think
everything's been done.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that, not just in like that world, but in like everything else in the world. Everything's been done.
In the hockey world.
I was thinking, I was like music, everything's been done.
Yeah.
Every 4-chord thing has been made.
Yeah.
There's not an original song when it comes to chords coming out anymore. But I was like, wait a minute. That's why they're remaking all these movies in fucking Hollywood, because they just out of ideas.
Yeah, there's just nothing left.
They're making a Jungle Cruise movie. They're running out of ideas and scripts, and they're looking at rides at Disneyland and being like, yo, yeah, fucking make a Jungle Cruise.
Right.
Executives are so out of ideas. They're walking around the world and pointing at stuff. I mean,
they're like, who would we like to see for this one? I don't know, the fucking Rock.
The Rock was in that Jungle movie. Put him in another Jungle movie.
We know he can wear the clothes.
Yeah, he looks great. He's ripped. You know what looks great? Let's see. Like jungle outfit. Tiny, scrawny Michael Cera? No, we're going with The Rock.
Hell yeah, dude. Fuck, man. This is a hockey podcast. Jungle Cruise.
Jungle Cruise ride movie.
Maybe that's why
everything has been done, though. That's true. Actually, it's good that Tampa did this because no one's ever done it before. Right.
We're like, holy shit.
Well,
something new.
It was done before, but they took it to the next level. So it was a reboot, technically.
Okay, so
no credit for Tampa.
Yeah, fuck them. Well, anyway, I hope Vasilevsky's spaceship got home safe. You know, it's a long trip.
It is.
Yeah.
He had,
We got
to
oh,
fight the radiation in space. He actually had to get past all of Elon Musk's satellites that he's been shooting up there for Starlink. And it
yeah.
was just a huge traffic jam on the way out.
Low key, those two are rivals. Like they're actual rivals in each other's lives.
Or I think they might be brothers. I don't know.
Dude, your brother can be your rival.
I don't have a brother. I wouldn't
Oh.
know.
Yeah, dude. My brother and I fucking rivals, dude.
I didn't know if it was
Rivals.
allowed. I could see your brother.
It's 2021. You can be rivals with your sister.
It's like, yeah, it's true, I guess.
Actually, it's like you have to be rivals with your sister now, I think. For the sake of being like progressive.
It's yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So make sure you hit them up and be like, hey, just to let you know, like
I thought you said hit her.
No. Well, don't do that.
No, I'm not gonna do that. So where do we go from here? I mean, I don't really know like how to discuss a 5-game series where you just get wrecked.
There's not much to say. We can talk about maybe if you think next year Montreal can maybe be better. I don't really anticipate. I think they kind of just really rode the momentum this year. You got some young kids that no one really knows how to play against. I think next year, obviously, Suzuki's going to be heavily targeted. I think Cole Caulfield's going to be heavily targeted. And
Caulfield, which one of those two do you think is staying? I
like
would think
forever.
In Montreal. I would think Caulfield.
I would think that they're going to work real hard to keep both of those two, Suzuki and Caulfield, as like their two main pieces moving forward.
When is Gallagher's thing up?
Regardless of when his contract is up, I can see that guy staying with the Canadiens his entire career. And
he's been with them for
and
ever.
I really understood. Like they always said, it's not like I watched too many Montreal games in my life because they're not really televised too much here. And I always heard people talk about just how much that fan base loves Brendan Gallagher, right? And you only really see a lot of clips of him, and that's him getting into fights and causing problems and stuff. But after watching him this playoffs year, I was like, I fucking get it. I really get why that fan base adores that man. That face right there says it all. It's real to me, damn it.
It's cute. He's so cute. Oh, sorry, you're talking about never mind.
Did you see too? It's shitty. I don't mean to laugh about this. It's just one of those things that's so fucking shitty. Did you see that his house got broken into?
Dude, that's fucked.
Like, and that seems to be happening a lot more.
Is it?
I feel like that happened like during the Super Bowl or during the like NFL playoffs or something like that.
Really? That's fucked.
Yeah, like someone's house got broken into. I mean, shit, dude, if you know where these people live and then all of a sudden they're out of town. It's like when people go online and they're like, gonna be in Hawaii for the next 2 weeks. And you're like, it's not a smart thing to tell the internet.
Yeah, that's a big, I mean, if you're a professional athlete, everyone knows who you are. If you're just an average run-of-the-mill asshole who's like, oh, I'm going to Hawaii.
Right. Same person that posts like pictures of their paychecks. You're like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. I don't know anyone, or I don't have social media, but I've never met anyone who did that, but I assume that happens.
I've definitely seen it before where people are like, just got paid, and they like say the amount. You're like, don't do that.
Like, there's your address on there, like
right.
how many taxes you paid.
You're about to be hit up by a cousin that you haven't talked to in 6 years, but they're gonna be like, hey man.
Give me some of that first paycheck money. Give me
dude.
I know you make $200. Give me 190 of it.
Yeah, give me some of that AT&T money. I don't know. I just assume they work at AT&T.
Oh, okay. Yeah, only someone who would work at AT&T would do that.
We have one fan that works at AT&T, and they're like, dude, fuck these guys.
No, it's because I pay for AT&T, and let me tell you, every time I need something done, it's a hassle.
Speaking of like people who watch this, do you know who watches this?
No.
Me neither.
I stopped sending it to people, so There are
Yeah,
some random people that are watching and being like, "Yo, these guys are awesome," clearly, or "What the fuck is wrong with these assholes?"
I'm gonna go with the latter, but either way,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. That's what I say about myself in the mirror every morning. It's like psych
dude,
myself up.
yeah, I wake up and I'm like, how the fuck did I wake up again?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I drank so much bleach. Why isn't it working?
I've built
I'm
up.
diluting it with my tears too much.
Right. Oh shit, dude. All right, I don't know what else to talk about as far as the series goes. So I kind of have maybe like a next year. We got some free agents and stuff like that. I don't know. You think? I really hope the Islanders work real hard to bring Palms back because at this point I don't want to see him on a different team. I think he
I don't
fits
know.
that.
The last series with Tampa, he didn't really go. At the
Well, you know,
beginning, he was like, "Bah," and then at the end, but it's fucking Tampa. I mean, it's hard to be like, "Hey, like you didn't do good against this huge fucking team," which
yeah,
they look so big. I said it before. They
yeah,
look huge, and compared to the other teams, they just look physically massive. Like you
yeah,
got
and
Brendan Gallagher and fucking I forgot the giant Russian guy's name on. Oh wait, all of them on Tampa. Like they're just like humongous. I almost say Gorbachev. That's not right.
they're humongous big.
They are humongous big, and it's only game. But why you have to be mad? You have reason to be mad.
Could you imagine like okay, so I think of somebody like myself, right? I'm a solid 5'4", and going up against you're skating down, and then you look up and you see fucking Hedman and Sergachev in front of you, and then behind them's Vasilevsky, and you're like, yeah, now I'm gonna go ahead and just chip this in and change.
Yeah,
I'm chipping this in, and oh, short shifts. All right, I'm coming off.
I mean
Here I
that
come.
was I mean I'm very tall, and I understand that, and I'm very wide, so I understand that. So when I come against in hockey against someone like you, the first thing I think about is I'm just gonna knock him over.
Yeah, yeah. And I've always had to rely on speed and being like, fuck, I hope I can get past them.
Yeah, and that's
That's it.
just what happened in the entire playoffs. Like I'm not going to try and be statistical about this because there's no reason to be. Big
Yep.
team won. Big scary team wins. The end. Like what else do you want to talk about?
Big team win. Everything right now is turning into like an Ilya Bryzgalov fucking post game
I know, right?
Big team win. That's it.
Hey, can you point to your right? Okay, good. That's your right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out webcam. All right, point to your right very dramatically in 3, 2, 1, go. Bam! Pat Maroon just showed up, baby. Woo! Pat Maroon #1. That was perfect timing.
Fuck yeah, I'm excited to see that back.
All right, Pat Maroon. He's on our podcast now. He's giving us a little chirp. He's doing the fucking that thing, and he will be there for the rest of the time. So if you're watching this, just you're gonna have to enjoy it. I mean, we're pretty much at the end of the first period. We're 18 minutes in. We could go into our blunders and our beauties.
All right.
We need to make like a song to like transition into like beer league blunder or some shit.
Maybe we can try to do that when you're down here, because we know.
Oh yeah,
Nick knows
we're
like,
music folk.
What, you want to pay
Let's
someone?
hire somebody.
Well, we could always delegate, right? We could ask Nick to make some kind of like music behind it, and then we can just put some
like tell him to do like just some like fucking like breakdown thing, like
yeah.
Well, no, just be
Be like, dude, just tune that fucking 7th string down
all the way. It's like in The Office when Mike Scott and Holly are in the stairwell. He's like, we just got to turn this all the way down.
Dude, that shit cracks me up every single time.
The
one that gets me too is the break me off a piece of that fancy feast. Football cream. And then Michael Scott's like, it's football cream. It's football cream. What we got?
I don't know what to do here. Second period time.
I didn't even hear the guitar.
It did not come through on Discord.
I just heard like basically like your fucking fingernails hitting the strings.
It is. I mean, it's. I see it coming through on my end, like in the
Yeah.
recording of this, so like it'll catch. But I'm just gonna play "Hey There, Delilah," and it's second
there,
period
Pat
time.
Hey
Oh
there,
yeah, yeah. Hey there, Pat Maroon. You're now a 3-time Stanley Cup champion. I don't know how you pulled it, but fuck it, enjoy it anyway.
Also, we fucked up. Apparently, he still has another year in his contract. We're like over there
Oh,
making bets. I thought he signed like a 2-year deal last year, but I looked. Apparently, he's got another year in his deal.
I just
So
assumed he only signs 1-year deals.
yeah, I thought
That's
it was
just
a
me
2
being a
year.
dick. So apologies to Patty down there in your bottom right.
Yeah.
You earned it, buddy. Well, I hope you get an extension of like 901.
I still think he cashes in, but maybe he just wants to stay in Tampa forever. Also, we gonna put this thing on a canvas.
But what?
The Stanley Cup bracket.
Oh, sure.
All right.
That'd be
Or at
fun,
least
actually. Yeah, it's actually really big too. It'll fit really nice on the campus.
it's
Canvas.
humongous big.
It is humongous big.
Uh,
So did you send blunders
I
and
sent nothing.
okay?
I didn't put anything in there because I kind of figured we'd just look it up. Because I'd like to watch it with you. I don't know if you've seen it. Did you watch the Nikita Kucherov post game?
That was my blunder.
Oh, that was my beauty.
That's the thing. I was gonna like the beginning part of it's a beauty
Yeah.
because he's just like wow. And then the end of it, he's like fucking Montreal fans are idiots.
Dude, damn it, dude. I should have started this podcast fucking shirtless with my
with the
fucking
beer.
hat on backwards.
Just the beer, like sit there, just be like, give me a question.
What did he keep saying? Number one bullshit. That's
Well, I mean,
number one.
now that you brought that up, I'm gonna open it up right now.
Yeah, that's number one bullshit. Oh my god.
That's fucking awesome.
Vasi would win, but it's number one bullshit.
He should have won the year before.
That's not champagne, it's Bud Light. It's number one bullshit.
Look at this man. Like, this man is crazy. I don't think the audio is actually coming through on my end. Give me a second here.
Pause it when you say something.
Sorry. I think the
No, you're fine.
the audio is not coming through on my end. Give me a second.
Dude, he is feeling some sort of way.
He really is. Weird. I don't know why the audio is not coming through on my end on the video itself, but whatever.
Really?
Yep.
Like, I got it.
Yeah, it's weird. Give me a second here. Let's try to fix this on the fly. This
Yeah,
man, he is so red.
He really is. Like, his face is it. But the thing is, he's red like the entire game. The other day, they like panned to him on the bench, and I was like, Jesus Christ, dude, breathe. Fucking breathe. Catch your breath. He's so red all the time.
That's awesome.
That's going to be a common theme on this podcast, apparently, is just calling out everybody when they're red.
I mean, I'm kind of red almost always, so let me see. I get some light. Yeah, I'm red.
Are you? Yeah. All that Virginia sun you got going on over there.
It's so hot outside.
Have you guys been getting hit with this heat wave thing too?
Heat wave?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't see news for Virginia.
Yeah, it's bad.
And you guys are like humid as fuck.
The only yes. I'm trying to think of. It's pretty much like the worst thing ever.
People used to be like, California has the best weather. It's like, no.
Oh.
Did you figure it out?
Let me try here. Let me see this.
It's 9:41.
Yeah, this does not want to work. I can't even hear that now. Something's happening. I don't know what's going on.
It's okay. It's all right. Don't even worry about it, man.
Fuck it. End of the season. I don't care.
Yeah, that's the end of the season episode. I'm getting all fucking jacked up on some caffeine right now.
Yeah, dog. I'm drinking water. Like,
Oh shit, calm down.
like
Calm down,
always.
man.
I'm so fucking hydrated right now. I could pee anywhere.
Dude, my pee's gonna come out smelling like coffee.
That's awesome.
Anyway, that's my goddamn beauty, dude. Nikita Kucherov. He got fucking sponsored by Bud Light after this.
Did he?
Yes, he got a Bud Light sponsorship.
That's hilarious, and I love that.
So now it's gonna be Nikita Kucherov hanging out with fucking Post Malone, and they're just gonna be drinking Bud Light.
Dude, that's awesome. Oh wait, I just figured out how to fix it.
Speaking of, oh okay.
Give it to you. Make a weird song or noise for the next 10 seconds.
Did you catch the end of that? It sounded like a fucking door opening for 10 seconds.
Okay. No.
No?
All right, I think I fixed it.
Come on, baby.
Yeah, we're good.
Fuck yeah. Go back a little bit.
And then last year they gave
now I have nothing.
Oh shit.
Dude, that's the shot right there though. Holy shit. Look at that freeze frame.
Here, let me put it on here before I do anything else.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so good.
I'll put that on the thing.
Yeah, I feel like that's the last one. I feel like that's the last, like that's the perfect finish touch.
I agree.
That's got to go like right in the middle, man.
Let's see.
Oh, that's so good. Yes.
I mean, I'm just gonna put him over here.
Yeah.
Like sitting on top of Gallagher's face.
Love it. What you got? Gary Bettman still just kind of creeping out the side. Sean Avery on the other side, probably complaining about something.
He's just looking at purses.
Oh.
You remember that?
Yes.
Like he collected purses or something?
That man is a trip.
That was weird. Not like toxic masculinity thing. It's just I did not expect that.
There's
imagine you walk into somebody's fucking house and they're like, oh, I collect guitars. I collect stuff. And then you walk into a professional NHL player's house and he's like, you want to see some purses?
Yeah, who's notorious for fucking fighting.
Do you live with a woman here? And you go, well,
no. Like, just love handbags, bro.
Cool, I guess.
Yeah,
man, good on you for doing something new.
Courageous. It's courageous, Andrew. It takes a real man to collect purses. I am not that man.
I don't know what the fuck's happening. All right, let me try to get this working again. Let's see.
Dude, I want that picture on a shirt.
That'd be hilarious. All right, let me know if you can hear this.
Lightning, we have Nikita Kucherov.
Got it.
Media, please raise your hand if you have a question. We'll start with Joe Smith, the Athletic.
Joe,
let's
hear it.
Just, how would you describe your congratulations? How would you describe your emotions right now after doing what you guys did?
I don't know what to say. Back to back, and I couldn't sleep for 3 nights. You know, and to be able to win this game is huge. Wesley was outstanding. MVP. I was telling him every day, Wesley, you're MVP. You're the best player.
Are like going two different directions.
To whatever the guy.
He looks like fucking Forrest Whitaker, dude. He's like over here and he's over here.
And then he's fucking. You gotta do whatever the guy in Vegas. You know his name.
You know his name. You fucking asshole. You played against him for so long.
It's like the guy it's like your buddy who doesn't like say your girlfriend's name, and you're like, dude, you know her name. Like,
hey, what's her name?
You hanging with your girl tonight? Like, say her name, dude.
Say my name. Say my name.
Yeah, her name's Beyonce.
In Vegas, the Vezina. And then last year they gave Vezina to somebody else. Number one bull. Wesley took both cups. you know, he took MVP, and I was keep telling him he's MVP. He's the guy that he's the best. You know, he was on his head today, and you know, he kept us in the game. And another shout out by him, remarkable. Can't even tell more. I'm so happy I didn't want to go back to Montreal, but the fans in Montreal, come on. They acted like they
How
won the
dare you
Stanley
be
Cup
happy?
last game. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
An asshole.
John Romano, Tampa Bay Times.
Their final was last series. Okay.
Fucking dick. Let them be happy, man. Come on.
Oh, I love it.
That's fucking hilarious.
I really wish we had more fucking like post game interviews like this.
That's fine.
Like I think it's just so refreshing, right? Because at no point did he say any of the fucking bullet points that are always said of like, yeah, you know, we just got pucks deep and we stuck to the game plan.
I mean, we have Nikita.
Shit. I was just getting this on here.
I love this.
I know that this was pretty close to after they finished the game and went into the locker room.
Yeah.
In that time, I mean, I know the adrenaline's pumping, your blood's moving, so you probably get drunk really fast. But yeah, he's definitely like 1 to 1,000.
One thing that was very strange during the celebration that I found kind of weird to look at was all the players on their phones. Like I thought, like visually, it was really strange. And in all honesty, like being a little bit of a prick, they were all like on their phones and stuff while other players were still like doing their lap with the cup. Where I was like, you know, like be with your team.
Did they? I know that. I never really thought about that.
Pat Maroon was skating around with his phone like the entire time. And then they would like show other players. And it was so strange that to see them after winning the Stanley Cup and you've got players skating around and they're like this, you know, while you've got Sorelli doing his lap with the cup and they're completely missing it because they're like on their phone.
Yeah, they don't care. They knew they were going to win. They mentally checked out like a year ago.
It was just odd. Like I get it. It's the times, you know, you get on your phone, you're doing your videos and you're making phone calls and all that kind of stuff. It was just odd to see it like that.
Yeah. Can you do me a favor and do a dramatic point to your left?
Yeah.
In 3, 2, 1, bam.
Bah!
Oh, there he is. He's our boy. He's all smiley. He's smiley boy.
Again, I can't see it, so
you cannot. Yeah, Evan cannot see this. I could put anything up. I could put so many horrible things that Evan just pointed to. I can't believe that you love Nazis.
Clearly.
I'll find more gifts of Pat Maroon now. Oh man,
I think I've had enough caffeine. To be honest
it's
with
a
you.
very busy screen right now.
All I have is Nikita Kucherov smiling.
I'm just gonna start moving now, so the whole screen just looks weird.
You straight SpongeBob right there, dude.
What's the music? Been a minute. And the jellyfish.
Dude, that's such a fucking classic episode.
Okay.
You see there's like a spin-off? There's a fucking Patrick Star show now.
What?
Yeah.
When
I haven't
does that
watched
happen?
it or anything. I just saw like a little thing on the bottom because I'm 31. I was watching SpongeBob this morning.
Is it
And-
out?
I think so. It said like Fridays. I think they're just trying to milk the cow now, like, and just get as much as possible out of it because they made that like Camp SpongeBob show. They made
I don't know what that is.
it's like the they're like kids. It's like them as kids. It's reverse Rugrats where they did Rugrats as kids and then did all grown up. This one SpongeBob was, I mean, I guess now it's confirmed he's been an adult this whole time.
Wait, he's in. Oh god, yeah. Back
I
up.
think he's an adult
I mean, they both own their own houses.
and they have jobs.
He have jobs. He works at a restaurant.
Yeah. I think they're adults.
They have to be.
They had a kid at one point.
Yeah. And Squidward is very much an adult.
Yeah, for sure.
Because like most people, once you get past that 30 mark, you turn into Squidward.
You know, I was just gonna say it's crazy, right? There was the training video where it's like, don't be a Squidward, and when you're younger, you're like, I'll never fucking be a Squidward. You go back and watch it now, and you're like, dude, I think I'm a Squidward.
Dude, that meme where Squidward's looking out the window at SpongeBob and Patrick like running. There's a beach volleyball court right there in my complex, and that was me yesterday. People were like, there's a bunch of people playing beach volleyball, and I'm standing there with the fucking blinds down, just like. It's also 90. It's like 90 degrees with 150% humidity. So I'm like, of course I'm not going out there, but that's why it was.
We could see a volleyball thing across the way from our apartment too.
Oh shit!
Just sitting there watching people play volleyball.
Yeah, it's like you guys look like you're having fun.
You know how lazy? Whatever, it's lazy. The 4th of July, we were able to see the fireworks from the casino, right? Like every year, we can see them from our balcony. And this is the first year we've had them with this bedroom open because last year they didn't do the fireworks.
We're just laying in bed.
Dude, we were laying in the bed looking out the window. It was the shit.
That's awesome.
It was the shit. There might have been substances used. We might have been having some drinks and, you know.
When people say substances, I immediately think of cocaine. And when I think of cocaine, I think of Nikita Kucherov's face right now.
That is a man who just did a line.
Shit.
I mean, there were the moments where he's like, so
yeah,
possible.
like, here, I'm gonna play this again, so you can hear his cocaine sniff.
We have Nikita Kucherov. Media, please raise your hand if you have a question. We'll start with Joe Smith, the Athletic.
That's cocaine. He tried to take a drink, but there was still some in the back of his fucking sinus.
I don't even understand why that was funny. All he said was his name, and he fucking lost it.
Joe Smith, the Athletic.
I don't even get it, but it's fucking hilarious. That's how I'm going to start when people are like, this is Evan. I'm going to be like,
That hurt my nose.
You feel that one in the back of your throat?
I hate that. Guess I can never cut out to be a Stanley Cup champion.
No, you can, dude. That's number one bullshit. You just said that.
Bullshit. Well, that was both my beauty and my blunder for the week.
Yeah,
I do have a beauty though that I did want to show.
Okay, perfect.
And there it is. It was this play. Oh Jesus, that was loud. Hold on. This guy right here. That play was just so awesome.
I said it last week, man. Josh Anderson. He's
so good.
Yeah.
He's not as good as this man, but
Look at that sardine can.
That, like, as a hockey play, so good. If we're gonna actually talk about hockey, at hockey play all the way, right here. He makes this entire play. He speeds it. This little shovel right here. So like he's actively being hit.
Yeah.
He's
defensively.
His right hand is in his tummy toms. His left hand is barely like hanging in here.
Yeah.
And he still finds a way to get to the fucking front. And then Caulfield can't do anything with it. So he's like, fuck it. I'm gonna get away from him in literally a quarter of a second and go back and score. Look how fast. Just, boop. He got rid into the boards and was already back in front of the net and scored the fucking goal. Like, good job. I hope you get paid.
Look at, he doesn't look like a fast guy.
He's doing my favorite thing that I used to love doing when I would play, which is, I noticed that was a fault of a lot of people when we would play, is they'd be too worried about the defense in front of you.
Yeah.
Like when you're skating down, I don't know what other people think about, but I'm not even looking at the defenseman.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the ice around him. And that's exactly what Anderson's doing. If you look at his head right here, he doesn't give a fuck about this guy. He's just going to go down. He knows he's here, but he's not going to look at him. And even when he's playing the puck right here, you can see his head head down the entire way. He's not fucking worried about Ruda. He's not worried about over here in the corner of the boards. He's just like, oh, there we go. And his head's still up, still on the play. That's exactly where he knows where it's going. And boom, you score. Like, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That's such a good play. And I love that.
And if they keep that up, like that's the style of play they need to do and keep up for next year.
I think now, though, with how good how good Montreal did, they'll definitely get some bigger guys.
Hopefully they re-sign Perry. I think as much as I would love for him to come back, just for selfish reasons,
he's proved his worth.
Yeah, and I think he at this point he belongs on that team.
I agree.
They keep that line together with like Eric Stahl. I think that's a smart move.
I'm just gonna cover your face with Pat Maroon here while you're talking.
That's fine. But yeah, so there's a clip in that Quest for the Stanley Cup like little docuseries thing, and it's Pat Maroon talking shit. There's a couple sections of him just fucking barking. I think he was barking at Josh Anderson, and they were going back and forth, and it's basically Pat Maroon talking shit on himself.
No, that's always been his way of talking shit. He's like, I know I suck. Like, what's your problem?
And that's exactly what he did. He's like, you got as many goals as me. You have as many goals as me. It was good. I wish I could clip that out.
That's like the best way to make fun of somebody.
Yeah,
because they can come back at you with that. Be like, you suck.
Yeah.
You're like, I just admitted that. Like, I'm 4 steps ahead of you, baby.
I used to do it all the time with like big guys, right? Like, they try to hit me or whatever, and if I stayed up, I'm like, dude, I'm half your fucking size.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus, get your shit together. And then they'd probably beat me up.
Yeah. Maybe.
That's why I always relied on my goons. I needed my goons.
I always just love when like somebody as big as me tried to hit me and be like, I've taken harder hits than 8 and under. Like, that would not make them very happy.
I miss just being able to just talk shit, you know what I mean, to like real people, real life people.
Oh, dude, play Call of Duty. Just go for it. That's pretty much like where my life has transitioned into now, because like that was my favorite thing, was talking shit on the ice, and then I don't play anymore. So you just go online and Call of Duty, and these people are being racist, and you're just like, I'm gonna tear you down, dude. I'm tear you down to your fucking core.
Game like Call of Duty, I'd be terrible at. It'd be really hard for me to talk shit.
Oh, dude, no, that's even better, because when you're like that, then you do the Pat Maroon method, where you're like, well, I killed you, so like, there's like a million people in this lobby, and if I get one kill,
you fucking shit, bud.
More about you than it says about me.
That's true. That is very true. Shit. Let's see.
Well, we're past the second period. We're going to third period now.
Beautiful, man.
Ranting a lot about hockey and fireworks, and oh shit, we should not talk about hockey and fireworks right now.
Why?
Because that goalie.
Oh yeah,
dude.
That's so sad, dude. That is so sad.
The worst, like, when that happened, like, fuck, that's sad. And then they're like, oh, he hit his head. And I was like, oh, fuck, that's sad. And then they're like, no, it wasn't the head. It was literally chest trauma from a fucking mortar. Oh my God. Like, this keeps getting worse.
Oh my God.
Like, stop giving me updates.
Dude, I've said it about like fireworks and stuff, and I get it if people wanted to. Dude, just leave it to the pros at this point. Just leave it to the pros.
If Evan has one thing that he says constantly on this podcast, it is definitely firework safety.
Leave it to the pros.
He said it so many times.
There's if you're gonna do the fireworks thing, you got to be like, what's the character's name from Joe Dirt?
Oh, fireworks. Kick and Wing.
Kick and Wing, yeah, exactly. You got to be like Kick and Wing, dude. Just snakes and sparklers. I just like snakes and no doosker doos, doosker don'ts, whistling buttholes. You're not gonna be kicking wing. You're gonna be kicking ass.
I need to watch that. I haven't watched that forever.
Dude, it's so good. It was on the other night.
But that poor fucking goalie, that sucks, dude.
It does.
And it happened at the coach's house or something. It's just like the layers just keep getting piled up. But it's.
You remember Manny Legacy? I think he played for the. I want to say he played for like the Red Wings for a little bit. I just remember his name. I think it was like a backup for a while, but it was at his house.
Fuck.
So he used to play. Let's see. Let's find some stuff about Manny Legacy. I always remember that name. And you got to feel for the people that were there and witnessed it too.
Oh,
that's
dude, could you fucking
traumatic.
like that's or in the thing that I mean, I assume the mortar didn't take him out immediately. That probably hurt really badly, and then you die. Like that's just a horrible.
There was
thing.
they released like the 911 call or whatever.
Oh fuck! I do not want to hear that shit.
Yeah, they were saying like he was still there, like he was still alive, but not doing well.
Oh no.
Yeah, he played Manny Legacy played for the Red Wings and the Blues, Kings, Hurricanes. Oh, sorry, Emmanuel, but he goes by Manny. I would too.
Super fucking sad, dude.
It is. Again,
well, let's do our. We haven't done the actual like third period in a while, so let's. We usually had a rant or I would have some weird shit for us.
But we've been doing that for 40 minutes already. So.
It's true. All right, top of the week. Let's go. Let's do top of the week, and then let's do top of the week for a little bit, and then let's do top of the year because it is the end of the podcast.
Yeah, I love that.
For the
end, we're done. We're never going to do this.
We're never doing this again. Yeah, this is Pat Maroon has made us see the light. We're good.
Unless we can get him on.
Hey, do you know that Tampa won the cup?
What the fuck?
According to this red post right here, by
Get out of here.
clinching bot. Oh, that's a bot.
Oh. Just in case you didn't know, too, they've won the cup in back-to-back years.
See the satire thing? Team that wasn't subject to salary cap better than teams that were.
That's awesome. Oh, God.
That's awesome. I saw, this is where I saw some of the comments were like,
so Eichel to Tampa.
Yeah, like in my left hand, I condemned the Lightning for being over the cap. In my right hand, like, so in no way. Oh. Hold on, let me find. There's a couple in here that are like, I blame the NHL. Yeah, I don't blame the Lightning for this. I blame the league for allowing it.
Oh, whatever. You know, they did what they did. They got their ring. If you're a Lightning fan, you're fucking stoked.
I don't blame the man who killed my family in the DUI. I blame the bar for serving him.
Yeah, and the vehicle that he got in.
And the Ford that didn't have self-stopping capabilities. Like there's
why did we both thought Ford. We both went. I was thinking in my head, I was like, yeah, he's probably like a Ford F-150.
We will never be sponsored by Ford now.
No, I drive a Ford Focus.
Oh yeah, you do.
See?
That thing is still going?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Riding that thing into the ground, man.
I think it's awesome. Okay. Well, yeah, whatever. Let's see what we got. That's our Anderson one. We just watched it. This one, man predicts Anderson OT winner just a few seconds before it happens. I've not seen this.
Me neither.
Are we doing the right things? Maybe they need to make lineup changes. Who knows? They can definitely win the cup if they win this game.
And who do you think is going to score this
If only that prediction was real.
overtime goal by Habs?
Well, before the game, I said Josh Anderson would score 2 times, right? He's only scored once. So, second one's coming, and I think it's going to come in overtime, and I think it's going to be Josh Anderson.
Okay, that's good. That's a solid bet. Now, speaking of the lineup,
He's watching the game. Watch him. Watch his eyes. Like she's like talking to him, and he's like the screen's over here.
He's like, I'm not here.
Speaking of the lineup, I think that the Habs.
Wait, hold on. Let this play out. Let this play out.
Scored in overtime, winning.
Are we doing the right things? Maybe they.
She says everyone around is fucking jumping up and down, cheering, celebrating, and shit. And she goes, "I think the Habs just scored."
No,
like,
that's smart on her end. Because if it was goaltender interference, if it was offside, she's a good journalist. She doesn't say it until she gets the source and she understands that it's real.
All right. I see.
That's a bunch of like Facebook deniers and like shit that are like in this crowd right now. They're just like, yeah, obviously this shit's real, and then she's like, hold on, wait for the source there, buddy.
Oh shit. All right, you're right. You're right.
All right, yeah, that's sad. I'm so like let's acknowledge this. This sucks. I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
If there is a heaven, I hope you're up there making saves against Jesus, because Jesus no longer saves. You do.
Yeah. Exactly. I hear Jesus has a terrible wrist shot.
You fucking horrible.
Hell of a clapper, though. See, what he does if he was a hockey player is he gets the goalies drunk because he turns their water into wine.
Oh,
so by the third
they're
period,
like,
the fucking Yeah, the goalies are hammered.
They're stained
by
with
the
red.
third period. Yeah, and
No,
then
you
he
can't get
goes
that shit
out
out.
there. He clearly, he plays with like a Sherwood stick still. He hasn't fucking upgraded or anything. He's a one-piece Sherwood, and he
It's
goes
got
out there.
at the very top. There's like a stick that looks like a cross,
Little cross,
like
yeah,
a little
exactly.
handle, like a little crossbow.
That's just- It's all 5-hole goals. Like his shot is dog shit, but because he gets everyone hammered, whatever 5-hole all day.
He was around before stick curves were a thing.
Exactly. He's got that Sherwood with the fucking flat blade.
Mhm.
It's actually made from the cross.
I wish I knew more about Christianity, or even though he was technically Jewish, I guess. I don't know, but I would like to make more jokes about this, but I can't.
Yeah, it's fine, dude. It's fine. It's a good thing he's not a goalie. The fucking puck would go right through his hand.
Yeah, he has a Russian teammate named Leviticus. I don't know.
Okay.
Petrie confirms that it was just a broken finger, and his eyes were because of setting his finger back into place. And he said, quote, "I passed out and basically popped all the blood vessels in my eyes."
Which is crazy, right? Because with the injuries and stuff that these players go through, and that he passed out from like getting his fucking finger reset.
Fucking A, that hurts. I've had that done before.
Yeah.
It fucking hurts, but to pass out like that, that amount of pain must have been extraordinary, to pop all the blood vessels in your fucking eyeballs.
Can you imagine that happening, and then you go look in the mirror and you're like,
oh fuck, I'm a demon. No, he probably looked and was like, oh hell yeah.
He's like, dude, advantage me.
That was the game. I mean, they won that game, right? That was against the Islanders.
Montreal?
Yeah.
Did not play the Islanders, right?
Wait,
Tampa played.
who am I thinking about? Who did they play before that?
Vegas.
It was Vegas. Yeah, sorry.
It's fine. We're all fucked up. How Montreal playing Vegas? We would have never thought.
That would have been cool. They would have took him down too. Tyson Barrie is the first player in the 67-year history of the Norris Trophy to lead defenseman in scoring and not receive a single vote.
That sucks.
Poor guy.
That would have helped him out contract-wise if he would have at least been nominated.
Yeah. Sexual assaults cover up. And Jonathan takes his bag. Woo! There we go. That's my kind of goalie. That's Jolie the goalie.
That is Jolie the goalie right there in the flesh.
For those who don't know, go on YouTube and search Jolie the goalie. It is fantastic and stars not only myself and Evan, but the one and only Jolie the goalie.
Yeah, he's still living underneath the bleachers.
That's him. He's living underneath the bleachers. He's playing in the Canadian Swiss League. He's from Scottsdale, Arizona, but he has a Boston accent. He's a great man. I think Joel might actually watch the podcast too.
If you're watching this, Joel, I love you.
I can't wait to see you in a week when I come visit. I love you, buddy.
Yeah, keep those feet strong.
I fucking love you, you crazy asshole. Let's see what we got here. Let's give some good. Over the past 10 years, Oh, okay. Yeah, they've corrected it here.
Oh, okay, perfect. It's like,
dude, like to go on a tangent. I'm not going to go on a tangent, but the internet has been so bad lately, specifically Reddit, with horrible grammar. And
really?
I remember back in my day, if you misspelled one thing, like in era like 2005 Reddit, if you misspelled one thing, you're getting downvoted to oblivion. And everyone was like, you're a fucking moron. You used the wrong "your." Yeah. Now I see people typing loose for lose. I've seen there's THEIR. There's THERE. That's usually the one that people fuck up. I saw someone the other day, right? THEY''RE for the singular of there.
Fuck yeah.
It's like, we're reverting back. Like, idiocracy is fucking right, dog. Like, this is...
Yep. The one that gets me the most, that I've seen the most of, is 2.
Oh, I know. It's so easy. It's fucking 2 letters.
Yeah, or TOO, and they'll just put TO. And so it's like, to tie into yours, it's like, it's to lose. Oh, you meant too loose. You wrote to lose. Yeah.
That's been driving me nuts lately. It's a hockey podcast. It's also a grammar podcast. So over the past 10 years, Ryan McDonough has averaged 16 playoff games per year. That's fucking awesome.
That's insane.
That's really good. He's definitely,
especially when you think he was on the Rangers.
I mean, a full decade of being a fucking playoff performer. That's so good.
And I think there's a chance that he's exposed to Seattle. I think there's a real possibility that he'll be exposed to Seattle because, I mean, I know he's not like incredibly old, but they've got some young guys. I think that you got to think long term here.
So as much as I've been keeping up with most things, the two things that I haven't been keeping up on are the prospects and Seattle's potential draft. I have been like with Vegas's. I remember I was in that shit. I was like, this is definitely happening. This time I've stayed clear.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are they going to get?
I think they'll end up with a good team because you think of a lot of the players that are on the block right now too, that they could potentially make a deal prior to the expansion draft and grab some of these players. There's Tarasenko, who's requested a trade.
Oh yeah.
I think there's gonna be a lot of deals. Oh, I like this.
Okay. So this is a mock draft from Yardbreaker.
Okay.
They're saying they could potentially get Volkov. He did great for the Ducks at the end. Well, I mean, we traded for him in the deadline, right?
I think, or if anything, maybe a little bit before the deadline.
Because we got him from Tampa.
And I like him.
He did great. Yeah, I think he said he specifically. I remember the first broadcast. They were like, "Hey, Volkov's like." He came out and said, "Like, this is my chance to prove myself because Tampa has too many stars and I didn't have an opportunity there, so I'm gonna do it." And he did awesome. So I mean, if Seattle gets him, they're getting a good fucking player.
Yeah, and I think I do think like they have Henrique mentioned there. I think Henrique would be a great fit for Seattle. Personally, it's biased because I kind of want to just get rid of his contract.
I want to get rid of Shattenkirk.
Yeah, and
if I had to choose between Henrique and Shattenkirk, I'd go Shattenkirk.
Yeah, because Henrique can at least put up some numbers. Shattenkirk's aging.
I don't know what happened with him last year. He was so good, and
dude, it must have sucked for him this year, right? Because he left Tampa to come to Anaheim, and then you got to sit there while you miss the playoff.
Was that that might have been like a contract dump for Tampa, though.
I think his contract was over. He signed in free agency.
Oh, did he? God, I can't. I don't pay attention to free agency anymore.
It's fine. Man.
We had Aiden Hill. He did okay.
Yeah. I don't even know who this guy is. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh, you don't know who Zborl?
Zborl?
Big Zborl guy. Rasmus Asplund. I don't really know too much about him. Giordano. Fuck. Could you imagine if he left the Flames?
I think that's a real possibility
it's
too.
Time. Like it's
age, yeah. The Flames need to do some shit.
That's their captain, man.
There's also rumors of Matthew Tkachuk being on the trade block.
What?
Yeah,
no.
Again, the rumor is that he wants to go to St. Louis. So there was speculation of like a 1-for-1 Tarasenko for Tkachuk, but it's like, no, that's a shit trade. That's a terrible trade.
Donskoy would be a great pickup for them.
Yeah, he really would be.
Oh, could you imagine if it was Nichushkin or Yost? Like that's. Ooh.
Yeah, I think Donskoy is a good pickup.
The Goose.
Yeah, perfect. That'd be a great.
Fuck, Khudobin too. I remember.
Dude, look at that fucking setup though.
It's great.
Oh, that's beautiful.
He looks like he's going to a rave.
He does. Troy Stetcher. I think he's a young boy, right?
That's such a weird way to say that.
I know. What's the weirdest fucking way I can say?
He's a young boy.
He's one of them little boys, right? Drigger would be a good pickup if they're able to get him.
That'd be awesome. That's a rookie.
Fucking Dumba,
number 55, baby.
Kulak
would be a good pick. Duchesne would probably be a really, really, really good pick.
At least he'd get that first line. PK Subban, dude. See,
PK, like, not
his
only
career.
His career's crazy.
Yeah.
But I think specifically, for some reason, if I see him in Seattle's colors,
yeah,
it's just fucking awesome. Because he's got this, he's got the style, he's got like that, like this red's not doing for me.
No, I think PK Subban would be to the Seattle Kraken what Marc-Andre Fleury was to the Vegas Golden Knights.
Oh, fuck yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that place will erupt if they're able to grab him and just, he'd be the face. He'd be the personality.
That'd be really cool.
Kiefer Bellows, fucking cool ass name.
Blackwell, Chris Tierney.
Nolan Patrick would be amazing.
That would be a really good pickup.
Grab him.
Pedersen, baby, former Duck,
Man. Yep.
Stanley Cup champion. You know what? I'm glad that he got a cup, man. He's awesome.
Yeah. Ryan Donato would be good.
Donato would be great. Donato would be great. Yanni Gord. I mean, he's a fucking grinder, dude.
He really. I really fell in love with his game this playoffs because he was a fucking little spark plug, man.
Dude. Zach McEwen. It's the Spronger.
Wrong.
Look at it. They chose the best picture of Sprong. He's like,
Right. He's like inflated.
I don't know if he's like trying to say something. Like if he's really about to say like a P or an F.
I was just gonna say he's about to be like pass or something.
Yeah, like pass is coming. Or freaking look at.
That's how he plays the game. He's like pass incoming.
That's probably why they trade him so much because they're just like he announces everything he's doing.
Right, like, dude, stop doing that. Fake shot, fake shot,
fake shot pass coming. Here we go. 5-hole. That's what he's about to say. All right, we're a minute over, so let's do one last thing. We're gonna look at the top host of the year that doesn't have to do with Tampa winning the cup, and see what it is.
This year,
There we
Mighty
go.
Duck Star. Nice, dude. That's awesome.
So that was 10 months
That's a
ago.
good-
That's a good ending. I hope he's still sober.
Me too.
Hate the
Dude,
movies,
that's
but I
two-
respect it.
That is fucking two different people. It's so crazy to see that.
That's awesome. Good for you, buddy. Oh, that's Shifley on Evans is number 2 of
Really?
the year. Oh man, let's end the note on a bad note. Fuck you. Enjoy your 1-game suspension at the beginning of the year.
God damn, man.
All right, cool. Well, thank you for joining me at the Pat Maroon special here at the end of the season. We're going to try next week, not next week, 2 weeks from now, to have some fun stuff for the podcast in the off season. Potentially playing some games.
Maybe do one in person.
Do it in person. Play some games. Have some goofs. Have some laughs. For some,
Just a goof.
For some poo-poos and ha-has.
Well, speaking of that,
Are you going to end this with a blowout? You stand up. 2 Girls, 1 Cup is the sequel of it. Like, cause like we were talking about before, we're rebooting everything.
exactly.
So
exactly.
the cup refers to the Stanley Cup, and the 2 girls is me and you, I guess now, but it'd be two hockey boys, 1 cup.
And exactly.
But the plot's the same. It's just shit everywhere.
Yeah, and it's disgusting, and no one wants to see it. But for some reason, everyone's gonna watch
You
it.
tell your coworkers about it, and they're like, "I've never seen this," and you're like, "Look around for the boss to make sure that nobody's around." Somebody pulls out their phone because obviously you're not going to look it up on the fucking work computer.
No, in incognito mode, still, it's like, nah, I don't feel safe enough doing that.
It's really you need like double incognito mode, like super spy mode.
You're like, I'm cool with this being on my search history on my phone, though. So here we go.
That's awesome. All right, well, I'm gonna put Pat Maroon's slowly gonna take over the screen, and then I'm gonna end it because here he goes.
Pat Maroon is slowly taking over everything,
Oh,
man.
so lean to your left a little bit. Oh no, he's coming. Oh, wave goodbye, Evan. You're about to be enveloped by.
Goodbye.
All right, we're out of here. Bye.